Yeah, Joel, it's that time of the year when it gets a bit sunny and a little bit messy in the shed. As the angle of the sun gets pretty low in the sky. But anyway, I just thought I'd put my mug on the screen and yeah, I got out the big Getter blaster and then couldn't find the bloody socket for the back there. I went through a whole load of other sockets, and of course, you know, it's the usual thing, nothing ever fits. So I've had to make your spoken word cassette because I thought you want a little bit of stuff, so I've had to buy these D-cells sort of thing, and yeah, trying to find the cheapest ones I can, because you know D-cells, they're always too pricey. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind the prices of the triple A's and the double A's. They're quite good. So anyway, I hope you enjoy your semi-spoof present. I put it in this sort of thing to protect it, sort of thing, from the postal crushers in the box as well, because I don't know what, and also I don't know what it's like up your way now. And what with everything being put back into lockdown across borders and things like that. So good suggestion though, if you can get something. I've looked everywhere, but you need to go to like a $2 shop and find a decent hand size magnifying glass, because I reckon you could do a little video. I'm sending you the Drosser Portfolio in this first package. That's probably, sorry it's a month late. I should have had this out the door a month ago, but you know what with things going the way they are, it's a bit slow. So you could have had them in a pot already for about a month, and they probably would have just started germinating. Remember, with Portfolio, it germinates in the actual season the seeds are dropped usually. So you want to get a few. Don't put them all down, just in case. I've got a few more I can send you if you want some more. I did about half the box last night for about 2 hours, and then I thought I had to give up after 2 hours. I'm getting old, so you know, I can't spend the usual like 4 or 5 hours that I normally do. So yeah. Anyway, so let me just put my feet up, which I normally do when I play the keyboard here, and yeah, that's a little bit better. So I did that. Tonight I'm going to try and do Drosser Minkara, the smallest sunger in the world. So you might want to get a little bit of graph paper out and get a super duper your little mobile phone camera and start measuring seed size, and just put some aside for when Drosser Whittigreid turns up, because I reckon you're going to be shocked. Is if you measure these ones, you'll probably notice that Portfolio is in the order of the Rosalasa Bobosa group size. So you know there's that link there again with the seed size. But when Drosser Whittigreid turns up, I think you're going to get a shock, because it's a decent size. It's actually probably the largest. I won't say probably, but I think it is. But you know, always in case something else turns up, you know, the largest tester in the genus Drosera. It's almost like shot, and yeah, it's a number of sizes bigger than Portfolio. So there's a substantial difference there. Probably because it germinates the following season, so it drops the seeds after the season's ending. Towards the end, it drops them, and then it waits through the summer season on the hot ground, blah blah blah, full sun and everything else, and then germinates the following season. So you know, you can try germinating. The trick with all this sort of germination stuff is the magic 8 degrees and the daily wobbles. Here it's 17-19. As long as the night temperature gets down to the 17-9 here, or in WA, you know, the 21-23, you should have no problems with keeping them alive. And with the Peltala Foliosa Auriculata complex, the giant one, there's so much new stuff coming out. You want to, yeah, the one around Mackenzie's Falls is really nice. It's just basically red and green, you know. It's gorgeous. The Wimmera form, I think it's called. Look out for that. Just like the Canberra form of Drosser BINATA, that's amazing too. If you can get your hands, I'm mad for a Drosser BINATA seed. If you've got any Drosser BINATA seed, that's the next one to give me, I reckon. Or any basic Capensis seed, that would be fantastic. But yeah, I'm really into Drosser BINATA. It's always been a passion for me in the past, because you know its relation with the way the leaves go with rhubarb. You know, the scaling of the mathematical scaling of the petiole and the lamina to things like rhubarb and gunnera. It's all sort of in that relationship sort of thing. So that's why I'm into it. There is a reason why I'm into it so passionately. Anyway, so this is the first pass review. The next one will be Whittieri at the end of August, and we'll send out. So you only got about another 4 weeks to wait for the next package to turn up, and then straight after that it goes very quick. It'll be Planchonii and Auriculata and Peltara, and I'll see if I can get out to the dam and get you that one that's colourful. I think that may be Gracilis, I don't know. It grows really late in the season. Sometimes you turn up, it's not there, and as I said on some of those previous clips, yeah, it turned up right at the end. I thought it died out, but there it was. Right, you can look at the date on things. Anyway, so I'm sending you this box with a spoken word cassette, probably a DVD of sort, a little bit of a somewhat of a spoof present. They're almost 27 years old. I made them in 1994, 93, 94. So yeah, getting on to that sort of thing. Used to make them with these sort of, oh damn, can't get the damn thing. Normally it just pops open. Oh, if I can get the damn thing open. Whoa, there you go. That's probably why I don't like it. Just with these PVC rings, and then you put them in hot water, boiling hot water. You put them on the stove and keep it on boiling sort of thing, and then you put them over the these things. I'm going to show you anyway. I think it's going to turn up in your package because I know you're into your square pots. So I thought you'd get a kick out of these hexagonal ones, but I'm going to send you one of these. I don't know if it's going to be the big one or the small one, but I thought you might want to get a kick out of that. Made out of coins and stuff. Made probably 27 years ago, so it's probably a classic. And just as a bit of a fun, somewhat a spoof present, you might want to try putting these rings. So you put them in the hot water, put this in the hot water as well, and you put the ring over it, and then take it out and it cools down, and blah blah blah. Sometimes you have to just pull it off just before it cools down to get it off, sort of thing. And I used to do all this thing, flatten them down on this sort of thing here. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. That's why I'm going slightly wider than I would normally do. So you can probably catch that in the corner there. You grind them down, you put them up with rings and other things to get it all nice and flat. I've got the other stuff over there in the cabinet sort of thing. If you want to do something like that, I can always send you the things I set up, and you grind them down, get them nice and all flush, and it all fits together. It's a bit of work, but it was a fun project. Got me into a plastics course back then, so which then followed on to a forklift driving course. Well, I think that was part of the plastics course, was learning to drive a forklift. And as you know, once you're a forklift driver, you're always a forklift driver. The license is for life. Don't know if you know that, but yeah, once you've got your forklift driver's license, it's for the entire time of your life. So you can always get a job as a forklift driver if you've got a forklift driver's license. Just a hint there, if you're looking for work in these hard times, go and do a short 6 weeks course to learn to get your forklift driver's license, and it'll help you with driving as well, because it's rear wheel driving course, so yeah, or guided. So yeah, that will help you there, and you always have the opportunity to drive a forklift anywhere, and that can get you in the door sort of thing for a job if you need a job in these sort of difficult times, considering you. Well, by the way, welcome to Australia. I should have got that in there. I'm going to put that on the tape. Anyway, this thing's probably going to run out fairly shortly. So yeah, I think I've sent you a DVD that's going to be like an intro. It's not the best DVD in the world for this sort of thing. I don't quite like Matt Damon's voice. I think he's a bit young. I think documentary people, they need the older voice, like the Tom Baker, the Martin Clune sort of, that sort of, aging sort of voice with authority and a bit of knowledge behind them. So I think Matt Damon, I don't know, it was a bit shrill for me, for mine ears. Yeah, so anyway, that's about enough for this. It's just an intro, little clip that I can just throw on one of these little USB things. Maybe even too long to actually pop it on, I don't know. But anyway, so hopefully enjoy your package. It's only the first one. There will be others down as we go through the season, and then there's next season, and I might be going out to, I don't know, was supposed to be going to Mount Magnificent today. That's what I did overseas last night, got it all done. No, within about 5 minutes it was off. So yeah, it's just the way things are. You just got to play every day as it comes, sort of thing. And it probably, as I said, it's going to get the second course isn't supposed to be so bad as the first course, but it's all cumulative. So you know, anything you can do to help me out, I know, even if you get somewhere else to send something to me, just the common stuff, just to keep me going, just to make me happy, and you never know what I'm going to pull out of the cupboard, you know. Oh yeah, by the way, look at the signatures in the front of the book. That will get you anywhere. If you go to the Nippon Dental place in Japan, that'll get you anywhere in Japan. So those 2 signatures in that book, if you show it when you get to Japan, should get you anywhere around Japan. So, you know, it's just a picture book. But we used to like it back then in the day when it was the picture book. But, you know, it's got those 2 signatures in, I think it's got 2 signatures. It's got at least 1 in there. So those 2 signatures, if you presented at the Nippon Dental Service or University, whatever it is in Japan, that should get you, open all the doors for you. So you should get a, so it'll take you around Japan.